What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Base Legend. Anyway, today we are playing Project Zomboid. Need to get set up with my stream and all of that stuff like I always do. I don't even know why I explain it every single time anymore, because it's just like that. But either way, let's go ahead and get things set up. I'm excited to get into this, keep going with the base build that we were doing. Give me a minute here to just set up the YouTube side of things. See, TikTok's just ready to go every single time that we log into it, so I just gotta like set up the chat there. But YouTube, I have to go in and turn on all these settings and reduce the amount of ads that you guys see, like all this other stuff. Oh, switch that to multi-stream so I can see chats. Cool, let's click on this one and then click on this one. I'm just gonna make commentary as I go. But yeah, hope everybody's Thursday's coming to a wrap, a great end to a fun day. I always like Thursdays. I had a friend a long time ago who would always call Thursday Friday Eve. I think I've even said this on the stream like multiple times before. And that always sticks with me. Like every single time I say something like Happy Thursday, like I always just like Happy Friday Eve, you know, just, I don't know. All right, and set this to conservative, so that way you guys don't have to deal with that many ads. Okay, pop out chat. Cool. They were experimenting with the ads recently. A MegaBase! Yes, Master Food. Sorry, I just saw the chat over there. But yeah, they were experimenting with the ads a little while ago, and there was like a slider, and they were going to give me the option to slide up and down how frequently you guys were going to get ads. So I thought that was interesting. But either way, yeah, Master Food, you called my bluff. I use console commands to take down the infected brood mother because I'm done with the original grounded at this point. I want it to be over, but I want to release that one base. What's going on, Chinmay? Naval is your biggest fan? All right. Well, that's very nice to hear. Naval and KNS. I'm going to have to look that up afterwards, but that's exciting. Let me go ahead and get into the game here. Obviously, do I have all the chats ready to go? Just need to get TikTok back on the screen. What up, TikTok? How you guys doing over there in TikTok world? All right, Zomboid time. So when we last left off, what up, Christopher? How you doing? I just went into this little house, and we found a hand axe. Ooh, a gun case, and there's gun inside of it. That's nice. That's nifty. Let's go ahead. I'm going to bring that with me. Yeah, it's going to make me a little heavy, but whatever. But either way, we found a hand axe, and then I didn't go back just yet to my base. I got a pretty long hike back down to the base, so that's going to be what we're going to work on next. But oh well. Sorry, I had to like click off of something for a second there. There we go. Back in the game. Just going to eat some of this food. Just real fast. Okay. So I've already read. Let's go ahead and drop carpet. Actually, I don't want to drop carpentry one. I feel kind of dumb for that one. Thank you very much for that sub. Appreciate it. Now I want a sub. Now I want to go to Subway and get a sandwich. Looks like I need to... No, I'm good. Actually, all right, I'm good. Let's get a move on. So again, I'm pretty far away from where my base is set up here. I am up here in Moldra. I need to get all the way down here to where my base is. So I didn't bring a car. I decided to head up to the what are they called? Not factories, warehouses. Decided to head up to the warehouses up here, and they turned out to be very fruitful. I found a hand axe, and so now we can start chopping down some trees. I have all the other tools except for a sledgehammer. And so we're in business. Now we just need to kind of get on back here. That didn't last long. Well, I also found the How to Use Generators book, which is like fantastic to find this early on. Because I think there's a generator like at my base already, which is super cool. What? Am I tired? All right, fine. Take a little nap when we get back to the base. He deserves it. Ooh, that truck looks like brand new. Hang on one sec. Let's kill this zombie and then go check this truck. Okay. What's going on with this? A baseball bat in the trunk. Okay. All right. It's locked. All right. So somebody told me that if you investigate the area. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to get my foraging up a higher level before I can look for keys. But you can look for keys about. All right, before we smash it, let's go ahead and look inside here. I want to see if we can find the keys for this truck. It's just too nice of a truck to have, like, out and about like this. Plus, I'm tired. I might take a nap here. There we go. All right, let's see what we can find in here. All right, we're clear. That's good. Come on, give me some keys. How to use generators again. Don't need that again. All right, we can turn this off. Somebody's trying to break in that front window there. Oh, well. I'm gonna eat a pickle. Come on in. Stab. Is it really a stab with a pickaxe? I don't know if that was supposed to be a stab or not. Made sense to me. Alright, let's just grab some of this canned food. I have a can opener already, right? Yep. Let's grab a second one in case the first one breaks down. Alright. As much of this as possible is going to go into this bag. Hey, Jay. Good to see you, buddy. Nice work today, by the way. Saw that artwork that you just sent over. Looking choice. Good. Okay, so that doesn't fit. All right, back out. Don't need to keep this on. Back down to my new base. I like having a physically fit character. It's pretty nice. That van looks relatively new. And we can get inside of it. That's pretty convenient, if I'm being honest with you. Alright. We got keys. No. No keys here. No keys in the trunk. Let's check inside. Me too. I really hope they do like the new one. It actually didn't take that long to produce, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like, definitely really cool. Some decent materials, but like, I don't really want materials. I'm tired. I'm just looking for the keys for that van before we go, because that's like too nice of a van to walk away from. But oh well, not seeing them. Away. Oh, I'm very tired. Nice. Well, I'm glad you think so, Jay. That's really cool of you to say so. I'm pretty excited about it, too. All right, let's get over this fence. That's a big one to jump. All right, so I'm pretty sure this one right here is my house. Just got to double check when I get up to it. But it has the wire fence around it. Yep, this is me with my car. I forgot to bring my car last... Well, I chose not to bring my car last time. That's a better way of phrasing it. But there's my car. Alright, so this is my little house. Gotta just check all the rooms real fast and make sure that I'm the only one in here. And then it is off to bed. Sleep. There it is. Sleep it up. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with how that one turned out. It's I'll probably release it tomorrow morning. I just gotta do the thumbnail for it. All right. So now we can actually get to work on building a little bit, which I haven't had a chance. to really do. We spent the entire first stream pretty much just looking for tools and didn't find that many of them. This time around, let's go ahead. I'm going to just drop one of these onto the ground here. That can go into the cabinet. I think I just put it in the wrong one. No, I put it in the right one. Okay. Putting tools in the right and materials in the left. We can hold on to the rest of this. Is that in my bag? Yes. Okay, so it's a second pickaxe that I don't need to be carrying on me. Kind of enjoy this pickaxe as a weapon. I don't think it counts. I need to check if it's increasing my axe skill or something else. I think it's increasing my axe for sure, which is awesome. But anyway, cool. That looks like it for tools. And then, yeah, basic stuff there. Let's get this food dropped off. Didn't grab much food, but figured just enough to kind of keep things moving. And then back to disassembling junk in here. Got our carpentry multiplier up. It's only at a 3, so like it's not that great still, but it's better than a 0, you know? There we go. Just gonna make some more room inside of the base here. Once I get the sledgehammer, I'm gonna basically destroy this whole bathroom, or I'm gonna do what we did in our multiplayer and turn it into like a little medical suite. I thought that was like a really, really cool idea when we were knocking that out. Okay. Let's get these nails picked up. This is all just scrap wood. Okay, we'll burn that scrap wood in just a little bit. Onward. Yeah, now this is actually getting a little bit better. I think I need carpentry 1 before I can start putting up the perimeter wall. And then the perimeter wall is basically going to go within that like wired fence that was out there. So hopefully it works out pretty well. We'll see. This dude's so slow with his disassembling. Which, I mean, makes sense, I guess. He has 0 experience with carpentry. So, oh well. Failed to produce. Dude. Get with the program, man. It's not too much inside of this base that I want to take apart. And so I'll probably have to go somewhere else to start taking apart. The cool thing is that we have a garage, like a standalone spot that I'm going to put all of like my crafting and stuff like that in. And this is literally going to remain a house. And so I'm pretty happy about that. Don't need anything here. We're a little hungry, so I'll take care of that in just a minute. Medical cabinet. Oh, that's not for this. Okay. The chair can stay. All right, we'll take apart these 3 things real fast. And then we'll probably go get something to eat. I'm actually curious. What does a wall take? Wall frame, carpentry 2. So yeah, we're going to have to go up another level before we're able to do any of that. Which is fine. Nice, there's some planks there. That's pretty handy because we can just immediately start barricading. Oh, I'm on my bag, not on my inventory here. There we go. All right, let's see what this one gives. Yeah, sawing planks is going to be another really great way to get the inventory, or not inventory, the skill level up. And then I got to go find carpentry 2, because I saw it somewhere around here, but I left it behind because I didn't have the space. Kind of regret that decision. All right, just put another one up on this. Cool. Halfway to level 1. Take that ammo. Now we can take this apart. I do really like this little house that we found. It's one of the only houses in the area that has a garage within the property, and it doesn't have a high wall, but it has this really nice fence around it, which will trip them up while I put a wall around it. And so it's kind of nifty. I really enjoy it. Do people still say nifty? I still say nifty. Nifty's a great word. All right, we're going to keep the couch, and we're going to keep one of these chairs, but we'll take apart this one. Just because we need to get this skill level up. We also got a bunch of junk in the backyard to take apart. So, it'll all work out. Nothing, really. Lame. Alright. Gonna keep the porch, though. But we got all this furniture back here. Shouldn't say all this. We got these 5 pieces of furniture. Can we not disassemble them? It'd be unfortunate if we can't disassemble these 2 little lounge chairs. Sun chairs, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, we also have like a mini forest I thought was really cool. Well, I never ate anything. I guess I'm only peckish. Hey, Tara, thanks for that follow. Appreciate it. Alright, so that produced nothing. And it looks like we can't destroy these chairs. So, oh well, we'll just move them and get rid of them off the property. Let's see if there's anything in the garage to destroy. All this storage. We're going to keep it. Yeah, let's keep all that storage. We don't need to break any of that down. And then... Alright, sounds good. Let's go. Oh, was that a zombie? Yep, that was a zombie. What are you doing jumping over my porch like that? Craziness. Ooh, you had an annotated map. What do you have to say? Gas. Tom's waiting for us. D's bit, but not serious. I mean, if you're bit in this game, you're kind of screwed. So, it is pretty serious. Okay. Let's head in here for a sec. Grab something to eat. Let me rephrase that. Hang on. Hunger, thirst. Let's go ahead and drink all this milk. Oh, I picked a bad day for milk. It's so hot. Actually, it's not. It's only like 71 degrees right now. It's pretty nice. It's also July 14th in game, so it's only, what, 3 days from current? Alright, so that got rid of the peckishness. But that didn't really make me not hungry. Let's go ahead and plop this inside of the oven. We'll just plop it in. Turn that on in the meantime. Head out here and go break something. What is there to break? There's a stone axe on the ground. I guess there's not really anything left to break as much as I need to just start chopping some trees down. Alright, well, we'll start that process. I do need to get something a little bit better than a hand axe. Do enjoy the whole lumberjack trait, though. It's super cool. Alright, let's go check on our food. And also, we can go ahead and take off our... Where is it? Our coat. Yeah, there we go. Let's drop that on the ground and just cool off a little bit. How we doing? Oh, it was frozen. Okay, we still got a little bit of time. Let's go back out and keep cutting trees. Probably should have known it was frozen. I did pull it out of the freezer after all. Not bad. It won't be much longer on that food, so let's just do one tree after this and then we'll go. Should also level up an axe pretty soon too. Oh, I guess we don't get credit for the axe trait. You get carpentry for this. Alright, last one and then we're gonna go eat. have a nice little lunch here. Like that. Alright. Is lunch ready? Close. Yeah, just finished. Nice. Alright, let's take a break. Let's go outside and take a break. Just kind of hang out for a couple minutes. I am going to need to get rid of these corpses pretty soon. Just kind of like build a grave for them. I think I have a shovel somewhere. Not 100% sure about that, but I'm pretty sure I got a shovel somewhere. We will have to find out, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. Is that cooled down enough? Yep. And let's eat. Just eating a giant wad of ground beef. What a great life that is. Cool. Alright, let's get to it again. Is this the last tree over here? Nice. Start sawing down and get getting some planks. Yeah, just cluster them up over here. See, this is what I was hoping to get to last stream, but just could not find an axe. Of all the tools to need to find, I was legitimately expecting the axe to not take that long. It was kind of ridiculous last stream. Alright, just get those over. And last two logs here. Cool. Alright, so this should make it really simple. It's gonna make a ton of planks. Speed this whole process along. Because I need to barricade all the windows still. And then figure out a way how to get my carpentry up an entire level to level 2. Or, well, to level 3. Yeah, no, I need to get to level 2 so I can start doing the walls. Then it'll actually go up really quickly. I guess I should also go to the VHS store. Oops. Come on now, we're so close. We might actually get up to level 2 just from sawing planks here. We'll see about that. I think we're gonna. Yep, this one should do it. Nice. Love that. It's okay, now we can do some floor. We can make some signs or crosses. That's nifty. Alright, let's grab as many of these planks as we can and start doing some windows, I guess. There's that box of nails. We need to crack these open. Okay. We'll do them from the inside first and then the outside. I already got a busted up window there too, so this is kind of timely. Alright, barricade with planks. Perfect. Close the curtains while we're at it too. No point in having like open curtains on any of your barricaded windows. Like no point in having open curtains in general. Like you can hear where the zombies are. All right, so I like this one because the bathroom isn't exposed. Like there's no windows in the bathroom, and so that's gonna make a nice little medical room. I think I am gonna make that happen like we had on our multiplayer world. Okay, there's that, and then close the curtains. Cool. So I'm going to have to figure out how to hook up the generators in this one, because usually 17 Dragonfishes handles our generator. Right now, we still got power for quite some time. It's only been a couple days. So we'll be all right. Let's close this curtain. How many we got left? We got 6. We might actually have enough to like do all of the inside windows right now. Barely making a dent in our progress, but we're at 10% on our carpentry level 2. So there you go. All right, so we got 4 planks. Close this guy up. So I guess I should take out one of these beds. Hungry and it's midnight, so let's take care of both of those things. First things first, drop this gun case off. And nothing in this fridge. If we're gonna do this, we might as well do it properly, right? All right, let's get our coat back on, or our jacket, just to increase our bite. Pickaxe at the, close the door. Cool. All right, so as I've mentioned, we have neighbors, right? And this is one of our neighbors right here. So we'll just go over here. But I can't remember. If I remember correctly, this was a for sale house. So this might not have anything worthwhile. Yeah, it's like this house is vacating. And so there's a little bit of furniture. But yeah, like no food or anything like that. We're going to have to go elsewhere for that. Did you leave anything behind? No? It's a good one to break down. So we'll break it apart. Oh yeah, and there was like this whole military setup in here. I want that crate that's going to come with me. We'll move that soon, but we'll break that apart one of these days. All right, let's go check out this house. This house looks like it actually still has stuff in it. And a radio on. So let's head on inside. Close the door for a couple minutes. All right, turn off. You're on battery power? Turn off. This is a good house to hang out in. I need that microwave. And so that'll come back with us. But we'll take apart this this house for a while. In the meantime, tuna. Let's eat some tuna. Nice. Look at all this stuff in here. Trapping 2. Electronics magazine. Let's go ahead and read that. I don't know if the skill magazines actually help with your boredom or anything like that, but they definitely help with your skills, or at least they teach you things for your new skills. Remote controls, that was it for that? All right, well, we already know that one, so I don't need to bring it with us. That is one positive thing about playing solo. There's a lot of gear that I don't bring. All right, let's take this bed apart. Taking the bed apart in the other house, that spiked my experience. So I'm going to make sure that happens again here. Nice. Anything worthwhile? Some nails and a plank. We'll bring the plank with us, even though we probably shouldn't. Don't need it. But, oh well. Alright, let's take apart this gray lamp. I slowly also want to be increasing my other skills. And so when I get the opportunity to, I'm going to take apart things like lamps and electronics and stuff. Apparently, electrical is like one of the hardest skills to master in this game, and I've never really even tried it. But I also need to spend some time doing, what's it called? I forgot. It doesn't matter. Train of thought is not with me today. Once I get to level 2, I'm just going to start immediately working on the walls, though. That's going to be a big part of building this base out. That's typically what I do when I'm doing like a mega base like this, or like I'm planning to do a mega base, is I invest into building the defenses and the walls first, so that way I can kind of keep things going. But either way, let's fill this up real fast. Yeah, fresh water. Love it. All right, nothing else in here, right? What's happening to this camera? Which feed are you on? I think you're on the vertical feed, right? Vertical feed was like having so many issues. And so if it's still having issues, you might want to switch to horizontal. But Streamlabs has been messing up with, yeah, this issue, King. This has been happening for a very, very long time with Streamlabs. Switch to the other feed. The other one's working very well. And I'm going to reach out to Streamlabs again and see what's going on. Hey, Hip. Good to have you here. I don't really care about these books right now. Don't know why I just picked it back up again. Meant to just do that. But yeah, not sure what's going on with the vertical feeds lately. Typically, it'll just crap out on me. And I've asked them, like, is it one of my settings or something? And so I had to fix a setting a little while ago. Looks like that issue is rearing its head again. Where are we at? Oh, just 50 more. Nice. Like that. Don't like any of this, though. Alright, just going to keep bringing as much of this, or breaking as much of this down as possible. I should start, actually, you know what, that's what I'm going to break those down next. I need to get those doors behind me. Start collecting some door hardware. And if there's a TV, I might break the TV too. It does not look like this house has a TV. Oh well. Hey Edward. Good to see ya. When I was a kid, I almost had a chance to go visit Ireland because I have some relatives that live there. And I don't know why, but I turned it down when I was a kid. It was like, my parents asked if I wanted to go, you know, and I just told them no. And instead, they sent me to a summer camp, and that was the same summer that I met my wife. And so I thought that was pretty just random. But yeah, so I turned down a trip to go to Ireland, and in turn, I met my wife. I don't know. I think that's a game that I'd do any day. All right, let's go door hinge. That's it? That's the only thing you're going to give me there? Weak. That's a metal chair. Can't do anything there. All right, keep breaking some of this. Where are we at skill-wise? Ooh, we're close. Very close. Only need like 31 left. 31, 21. Math hard. Then I need to find carpentry level 2. So that way, before I do anything else, I need to find carpentry too. Which I know is kind of ridiculous, but it's just how this game works. I'm going to check my shelf before I do, but I'm pretty sure I only have level 1s in there. We'll see. Oh, well. 10 away. 10 away, Brian. Sorry, it's an inside joke between my wife and I. And I guess anybody who knows that Brian Regan bit. Look at this nice little rug. I might take this with me. That'd be fun. I would enjoy a little trip to Ireland. That'd be a fun little get together. Bring the kids with me too. Be a lot of fun. I actually don't even know if my relatives are still there, but I imagine they are. Like a side of the family I just don't normally talk to. All right, I am bringing this rug. Oh, what? It's one piece? No. Forget that. Forget that. I'm not bringing that with me. All right, we're 2 away. 2 away. We're 2 away from being good here. Let's grab this can of beans and open it. Nice. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything here. Let's go ahead and head on down this way. see what we can see. Sorry, I'm trying to like see how bad this lag is. It looks pretty brutal, TBH. Okay. Alright, let's check this house real fast. I want to get back to building, but before I do, just kind of finding anything here would be really helpful. Comics and farming, duffel bag, book and a CD. Doesn't help me. Let's go check this one real fast. Just gonna check a couple of these. I could have also seen it when I went to the school, because I did a trip over that way. Farming 5, tailoring 4. Fresh pickle. Try to eat as much of this fresh food as I can before it starts going bad. So I don't know. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if it's my stream or what. TikTok seems to be working just fine. And so we'll go with that. Alright, we are exhausted. Let's go ahead and sleep here.